What it do, man? How y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Healthy Don't Hurt. My name is E-Man, back with another live stream. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Trying to be great. I know you guys see the title of the video, and I'm gonna be real, man. This uh this might ruffle some feathers, which is okay. Some feathers got to get ruffled every once in a while. No, you guys see the title of the video, man. I'm gonna be real, bruh. I got cut straight to the mustard. I don't I don't got much time, but I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a great 4th of July. And I know this channel or this video, this live specifically is about black people playing the victim. You don't got to be black to comment. You don't got to be black to watch it. This is just me giving my own thoughts on this, bro. So I just did a YouTube short. I just did a YouTube short that was funny, right? It was supposed to be a joke, right? And it still is a joke. Now, I make this YouTube short, and it says, it pretty much just says Martin Luther King. The last short I made pretty much said Martin Luther King told us not to judge a book by its cover and to not judge someone based on their skin color. And they're pretty much just saying, well, if that's true, how are we blaming white people and saying that they have white privilege if we are judging them by their skin tone, right? And so it was supposed to be a funny video, right, or a funny short. It was hilarious, Go watch it. Tell me if it was funny, and if it's not, I'll hear you out. But yeah, I made this funny short about race, pretty much about how I was saying it was a Uno reverse, that white people played a Uno reverse on black people because we told white people not to judge people by the color of their skin, and in 2025 we have black people judging white people based on the color of their skin because black people are automatically assuming that white people have white privilege. So that was supposed to be the joke. It was an Uno reverse card, right? It was not to be taken seriously. It was not for people to get all butthurt about. But yeah, people still got all tight about it. And they started talking about systematic oppression, systematic racism, oppression. I'm like, it was a joke. What are y'all on, fam? How did y'all turn this funny joke, this lighthearted joke about white privilege and how, pretty much just saying that if we assume that a white person has white privilege, we're judging a person based on their skin, which is the exact opposite of what we wanted in the 1960s and 70s, and is the exact opposite of what Martin Luther King had marched for. How is that how is that how is that like supposed to be taken seriously? It's not. It was a joke, but people really came out the woodwork, black people specifically, talking about how they're victims. I'm like, bro, I'm black. I came from a black family. I made a black family. I am black, right? And you don't got to be black to comment on this or to watch this. But, never in my life, never in my life, in any setting, have I ever played the victim. And it's kind of crazy how people want respect. It's kind of crazy how people want respect when you are playing the victim card. If y'all ever see me, if anything bad happens to me, somebody goes ahead and gives me the old stabbo, just know I'm not a victim. I'm black. I am black. That's my skin tone, right? But I am not a victim. I'll never be a victim. I'm too nice to be a victim. Not literally, metaphorically. I'm too competitive to be a victim. I'm too prepared to be a victim. I'm too crafty to be a victim. I'm too resourceful to be a victim. I'm too dangerous to be a victim. And I hate to say it, a lot of people aren't staying dangerous. And I'm not saying you have to be harming people and dangerous. You can be dangerous at work, dangerous in the gym. You know, being dangerous means you're not the one to fuck with. You're one of them ones, right? Like, for real, for real. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments, yo. Let me see what up. Cajun says, put up numbers 666. I don't know what that means. 4F2 Play says, you handsome, I would toss. Oh, God. Yeah, let's not read that comment. You tripping. Mr. XNO says, young people have nothing of their history. Young people know nothing of their history. Willie Lynch. Your skin tone is brown. Black is your designation. Bro, Mr. Xeno, right? You saying I don't know nothing about my history. I know my history, right? But I also know the present. That's y'all issue. You talking about the past. I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now. Right now, if you go up to a white person, no offense, my white people. I know y'all follow me. Shout out to my white people. If you go up to a white person right now talking that reparations, talking about systematic oppression and handouts, they're gonna look at you like you crazy. Like you crazy. Like you crazy. They're gonna be like, I didn't do nothing. My grandparents came over here from Germany. Just read the room, bro. Read the room. Carl says, I'm dangerous in my lab. What kind of lab, Carl? What kind of lab you got? Carl says he's dangerous in his lab. What you making in that lab? You know? Mr. Exino says the past created the present, son. Yeah, the past did create the present, but the present creates the future, right? So if you're worried about the past, 1960, you won't be able to do what you need to do in present day to get to where we need to be. We're all equal, bruh. We're all equal. You can't tell me we're not all equal. You cannot convince me that we're not all equal. You can't convince me. I came out of poverty. I came out of poverty as a child. I had every single setback a person could have. I still made it out. I still made it out. You know why? Because I got heart. I got heart. Your boy is 29. I'm not even 30 yet. I'm just getting started, fam. I'm just getting started. I'm no victim. And black people shouldn't be walking around talking about their victims neither. Like y'all tripping, fam. No disrespect, Mr. Exino. No disrespect. Lizard Godzilla says, when did you transition? I transitioned into a man when I was 25 years old. Yep, I had a son. Carl says, I'm an organic chemist. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are. I'm going to need that shipment there, Carl, of that organic shipment. But no, on the real though, fam, like, I'm black, but I'm not a victim. I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. If I don't want nobody to give me a handicap, I don't want anybody thinking less of me because I'm black. And I want to let y'all know, if you think I'm a handicap, or if you think that, like, you're going to downplay my skill set or my competition, if you're going to downplay me and whatever we do, good. Good, cuz I'm going to sweep that ass. You're going to be like, "Damn, I should have never underestimated him." Like, for real, bro. Like, the way I look at it, when it comes to things that I want in life, you better have a handicap, not me. You better have the upper hand. You're going to have to cheat while I'm playing fair just to beat me. That's my mentality. As a man, not just as a black man, as a man. All right, I come to run this shit. I come to dominate. And I feel like, and it's not like, oh, I'm black and I'm trying to dominate white people. No, I came to dominate. This is E for everybody at work, okay, at my job, YouTube. I don't care. If money's on the table, it's me versus you. I come for it all. I come for it all, bruh. Lizard says you're making yourself a victim by thinking about skin color. No, no, no. So this video was inspired. This video was inspired by a YouTube short that I just did. There was a joke. right? And so I can see some of you haven't been here in the live the entire time. I had made a joke, which you guys can look at the YouTube short that I just made. It was a racial joke, and pretty much it was saying that by by us assuming that white people have white privilege, right? We are judging someone based on the color of their skin. It had a picture of Martin Luther King next to it, right? And this was the joke. White people played the Uno reverse card on us because we point at them saying they have white privilege, and they pretty much told us this is the exact type of thing that you told us not to do in 1964, right? That is the joke. It was a joke. It was funny, but people got all butt hurt talking about systematic oppression and racism. I'm like, damn, y'all can't even take a joke anymore. Y'all can't take a joke? Like really? Like really? Jesus says gas stations are dangerous, bro. Stay safe. I live in a nice side of Pittsburgh. I could walk around here with money hanging out my pocket. Nothing will happen, I promise. That's how good of a neighborhood I live in. I work too hard to live in the hood. This ain't Atlanta. But no, man, it's shocking. It's shocking seeing the people are still playing the victim, bro. I ain't no victim, like I'll make somebody else a victim before you make me a victim. And that's in all settings. Like, I feel like we've really lost our mentality. And it's not even just black people. I feel like the average person, when it's convenient, they taking the easy way out. They gonna make excuses. They gonna play the victim. They gonna run from that smoke, from that accountability. I want all the work. I want all the smoke. Jesus says I'm used to Chicago. Oh hell no! Y'all had like 20 deaths in like a weekend, like over 4th of July. Like I gotta wear a bulletproof vest if I go out to Chicago. Like real talk. I go out to Chicago, I'm gonna need a bulletproof vest. I'm gonna need a tank. And yeah, probably a couple granadas just for me to survive. I'm about to go in this gas station because I gotta get my free workout. I'll be right back with y'all though. I ain't gonna turn it off, but I'm gonna be back. Hey, what's going on? How you? All right, all right. Thanks. Take it easy. All right, we back in the building, man. We back in the building. But yeah, fam, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for some black people. I feel sorry for some black children because like y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all just ain't gonna make it, bro. I'm gonna be real. If you aren't looking at people as their equal, if you aren't looking at people like normal human beings, like at work in society, you're not gonna make it. You just aren't, bro. You just aren't. Like when I look at a white man or a white woman or an Asian man, I'm not like, oh, he has white privilege. I'm like, no, there goes a white dude. Just another mofo walking down the street. There's no aura. There's no cheat codes. Now, his parents or her parents may or may not be doing better than my parents. Well, most people, no shade. Most people are doing better than my parents. But like, it is what it is. That ain't got nothing to do with me, right? His setups and his background has nothing to do with me. So why am I focused on what he got going on? You know what I'm saying? Like it's my job to make sure I get mine, regardless. I don't look at no white woman, no white man like, oh goodness, they have white privilege. Look at them in their white skin. Oh, I wish I had that privilege. Like, no, bro. Like, no. The only privilege a white person has is their ability to get sunburnt. That's about it. That's about it. I can't even say the privilege of tanning because, we could tan too. You feel me? We could tan too. We get a little dark. Shit. You're a man, I'm a man. You might be a different race, but bro, we're equal. This is a fucking America. Like, when do we get so pussified? Like, black people need to stop with that shit. Like, it's sickening, bro. The shit is sickening. The shit's a disease, fam. Having that victim mindset, it's toxic. It's a poison. You won't get anywhere in life asking for handouts. You won't get anywhere in life making excuses. No one gives a fuck. If you are black complaining about slavery, these white people, no offense, my white people, all right? No offense. Put away the pitchforks. These white people don't give a fuck. They granddaddy came over here from Germany. They great-great-granddaddy came over here from Germany, Switzerland. Mofo worked in a steel mill. You know what I'm saying? He worked on a railroad track. He don't give a, like, come on, man. They ain't own no slaves. And let's pretend that there are some white people whose family owns slaves. Let's pretend they don't give a fuck neither. Now what? They don't give a fuck neither. Oh, but we're Jim Crow laws. Bitch, where? There ain't no Jim Crow laws in 2024. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense, respectfully. But my whole thing about this is, and this is my whole point in me saying all this shit. No one is gonna give you a dime. No one's gonna feel bad for you. Like, in 2024, it's all about what you can do for me. And you can't do a goddamn thing for anybody, including yourself, asking for handouts, talking about slavery, talking about 1964. Like, the 24 acres and a mule, 12 acres and a mule ain't coming. I'm sorry. Some of y'all still expecting that shit. Your acres of land and the mule went over to Ukraine. Fucking talk to Joe Biden. Like, for real. That shit's dead, B. That shit's dead. Like, it's a wrap. And that shit was never coming, even if it didn't go over to the Ukraine. Even if it didn't go over to Israel, it still ain't coming, fam. So what you need to do as a black person, if you are a victim, or if you do have the victim mentality, is get you some money, set your family up for success, generational wealth, stop dying without insurance, stop dying with credit card debt, handle your responsibility, work hard till your fucking back breaks, to work till your fingers are to the bone, and make it happen. So your kids don't have to go through whatever the hell you had to go through. That's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Not just for black people, it's all people, bro. Like, you can't expect nobody to feel sorry for you. People making excuses in 2024. We have Google. Like, the excuses just really just piss me off, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love black people. I love all people. And I love seeing people do well to share my own reflection. But y'all be disappointing the fuck out of me sometimes, bro. Y'all be disappointing the fuck out of me. Like, for real, for real. Let me see what y'all saying. Amanda says nothing. Message retracted. Mark says, this is America. Go and get yours. That's all I'm saying, B. That's all I'm saying. And, like, I got to hold it down. I got young black men. I got young men in general that even aren't black. I got white kids. Some are boys, some are girls that follow me that feel like, oh, they're poor. Don't play that victim card. So rip that shit up, put it in the trash. Because it won't get you nowhere. Y'all ever realize how the shittiest clothes are in Goodwill? Do you know why the shittiest clothes are in Goodwill? No disrespect. I be thrifting in Goodwill. But not all the clothes are quality. Do you know why? It's because it's a donation. It's a donation, right? You get what you pay for. Let's see. Ofa says, what's the quote of the day? Man, The quote of the day is nobody cares, work harder. Amanda says, I don't feel guilty for being white and I don't feel like black people need my help. I help an American in need. Yeah, for real. I mean, that's the best way to go about it. And you should feel guilty for being white. What the fuck? That's like black people feeling guilty that they could jump high or sprint fast. Like what the hell? But you know what? I learned something today because these numbers are higher than they have ever been. 22, hit the like a sub button. 22 22 in the chat is fucking crazy. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed in the black community at how we react. Because, and I apologize, guys, my voice is gone. It's been a long day. I'm disappointed in how the black community reacts. We are in 2024. We have Google, we have ChatGPT, we have Meta, which is Facebook's version of AI. The information is there. You know, back in the day, it was once a valid excuse for black people to say, I don't know any better because, you know, they're only letting the white people into college. I can't get the information because it's hidden behind college paywalls. In 2024, you can become a cybersecurity engineer, software developer, data analyst, data scientist for free. The website's called freecodecamp.com. I'm going to repeat, freecodecamp.com. You can start an account, learn how to code. You can learn data analysis. This is not me selling anything. This is a website that I personally use to develop my own skills where I get paid, right? And I get to support my family, right? These jobs have benefits, pay time off, vacation, you know, like seriously. Like seriously. So if the resources are available and they're free and we all can go on our phones, google.com, we can Google any answer in our phone. What's up with the excuses? What's up with the excuses? You have Mexicans coming over, don't speak no English, no English. They coming over here with a wheelbarrow they found on the side of the road. They start out pulling weeds, and they pull weeds until they got enough money for a damn lawnmower, for a weed whacker. And then now they cutting grass. They ain't even got a damn car yet. They just pushing a fucking wheelbarrow with the lawnmower and the weed whacker. They get enough money to save up for a truck that's barely running. Then they get a better truck. Then they get a trailer. And then now they got a business. Now they're legit, right? Working on their English. English is a little broken. They're making it work. I ain't never heard a Mexican person complain about white people having white privilege. I ain't never heard an Asian person, you know, talk about oppression or white privilege. You know why? They come over here and they get busy. They get busy, bro. While we just make excuses. While we make excuses, everybody else is building. While we're talking about what the black community should do, there is no black community. There is no black community. Hot take, I know. There's only black people. There's only black people, which is fine. Which is fine. But in all reality, we are all responsible for our own success. There is no black community. If one of us does well, we're not entitled. We don't have, I mean, we're not obligated to go out and save other black people. We don't have to teach other black people. Should you? Yeah. Yeah. Give back to the community. It's the right thing to do. But should you have to? Hell no. Hell no. For what? You weren't studying with me. That's like me. That's like I signed $1 million deal, right? I signed $1 million deal as a creator, and I'm rich now, right? I'm paid. Black people in my comment section. Oh, you never gave back to the black community. Were you holding the camera? Were you editing my videos? Were you sending me video ideas? No, but you want a handout. It don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. So, you know, black, white, Spanish, I don't care what your race is while you're watching this. Bro, the last thing that you should have is a victim's mentality. It is the most useless. It is the most, having a victim's mentality is specifically about your race and even about your sexual preference it will get you nowhere. It'll get you nowhere. Like just I don't get it, bro. Like, it's all in our hand. It's all in our hand, right? You can't complain about jobs. You can't complain about any lack of opportunity, because the only opportunities that are out here are the ones you're willing to work for. You have to run. You have to run for it. You have to work for it. You have to bleed for it. If that wasn't the case, everybody would be paid. Everybody would be rich. Everybody wants everything fucking microwave, bro. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, bro. I don't understand this shit. But hey, it is what it is, though. We're all responsible for our own successes. We're all responsible for our own failures. And I just hope this video did something for some people, and I hope that it was food for thought, because it's only gonna get worse. And eventually, we're all gonna wake up one day, myself included. We're gonna wake up one day in this pansy society that we live in, and someone's gonna try to play the race card, and they're gonna be like, "I don't care." Like, white people are gonna be bold enough to say, "I don't care." It's gonna happen. Black people are gonna be like, "Oh, systematic racism." White people are gonna be like, "I don't care. I don't care." I got something in my eye, y'all. America is full of opportunity. Everybody should get their pie. I'm an Ethiopian immigrant. I've experienced racism, but never stopped me from prospering from the ground up. I don't sit there and cry. Exactly, Ruth. Thank you. Thank you, Ruth. Exactly. Exactly. But everybody wants to be coddled. Oh, my eyes burning. Everybody wants to be coddled. Everybody wants that hug and that warm glass of milk and a little blanket over your shoulder. It'll be okay, black man. It'll be okay. It's okay. Like, I'm 25, bro. I'm 28. Sorry, I'm 28. What do I know about real racism? Real racism. Where they rounding up the pickup truck. Nothing. I don't know nothing about no real racism. No, the whites only. Water fountain. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. My parents didn't even see it. My grandparents seen it. So with that being said, fam, in 2024, I feel like racism don't exist. Like, real hardcore racism. I'm talking hardcore. I'm talking real, not like, oh, she gave me a dirty look, he gave me a dirty look. I'm talking, you can't go into a business because of the color of your skin. And the way I look at it, man, the way I look at it, y'all gonna need a handicap if I'm in the game. I would never be a victim. Y'all gonna need backup in everything that I do, professionally, in society, backup. If we're competing for houses, cars, financial compensation, academics, you gonna need backup. You gonna need some help. You gonna need some help, right? I don't think racism exists, but when I come to play, I play for keeps. You better hope racism exists. You better hope something can hold me back. You better hope something can slow me down, because I'm on my shit. I came to win it all, bro. On YouTube, at work, in school, I don't have a victim's mentality. If you're white, I look at you like just another person. If you're black, I look at you like just another person. For real. If you black, I got a little extra love for you. I ain't gonna lie, because you look just like me. You feel me? I ain't gonna cap. But, for the most part, we all equal. We all equal, bro. We all equal. My job, I was hired by a white man. My apartment, who granted us the apartment agent, leasing agent, was a white lady, right? Like, all my teachers that gave me my good grades, mostly white, right? Real racism is when you get the answers right and they still mark it wrong. Like, you show up for work and they short your pay. That's real racism. That's real racism, not this petty crap. You feel me? Ruthie says, I came from a war zone where 4th of July fireworks is a trigger, the sound of bombs going off. I went through starvation. None of this stopped me from success in America. Ruthie's a savage. Tell him, Ruthie. Tell him. Tell him what outside of America is really like. Ruthie's from a different country in Africa. She's Ethiopian. She knows a real pain, real hunger, real struggle looks like. And I got a glimpse. I got a glimpse of what real poverty looks like. And it's called Jamaica. I went to Jamaica and we had an hour and 15-minute bus ride from the airport to the resort. I seen people living in shacks with metal roofs, no windows, no doors, no screens. They didn't even have a damn curtain. It was a piece of tarp, dirt floors. That's poverty. That's hunger. No HVAC system, no heating and air. You got a damn window. Like, come on, bruh. We in the best country in the world. For real. If you black listening to this, we live in the best country in the world. Y'all better get with it, man. Y'all better get with it. Get your slice of the pie. Too busy being a victim when you could be building, you know, instead of you blaming racism, instead of you blaming, you know, oppression and white privilege, you could just be building. You could just be building, just brick by brick. You could just be building. You know, you can't build shit by complaining. You know, your mommy cares. If you're a man, if you're a man and you're playing the race card, you're screwed. If you're a woman and you're playing the race card, you might have a shot. You might have a shot. Women get sympathy, as they should. Let me see. John says, why did they make Jake from State Farm black after he started off as white? I don't know, man. I don't work for State Farm. It could have been he got a different branding deal. Normally it could be on contract. Maybe the black dude was likable. Who knows? You can have a black person be more likable than a damn white person besides the damn color of their skin. I don't think that was racially motivated. Y'all know what I do think is racially motivated? Kamala Harris. That's racially motivated. Y'all gotta wake up, bro. Ruthie says, I know my AA friends sit home crying depending on SSI department are full of clutter, smoking weed, excuses, using weed as depression. I'm sorry, please come of your crying horse bee man. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure it was in good intentions, Ruthie. But yeah, man. Y'all worried about the wrong stuff. Y'all talking about Jake from State Farm. Y'all need to be looking at Kamala. Y'all really think Kamala won that fair and square? Y'all don't think that wasn't racially motivated? Shit. Like, for real, man. But hey, it's going to be what it's going to be, guys. If you are black, if you are white, woman or man, right? The worst card you could play is the victim card. It does nothing. People lose respect for you when you play the race card. They lose respect. And it's almost as if they stop hearing you because at that point, you are now a liability. You're not an asset, right? An asset makes me money. A liability costs me money, right? You asking for reparations, you claiming oppression, you saying the white man this, the white man that. All people hear is that you're gonna cost them money. That's all they hear. You know, in 2024, it's about what you can do for me. Any black person, any white person, specifically black, you can't do shit for nobody claiming to be the victim. You can't. You can't even help yourself because you're a victim. You're a victim. You're helpless. You're helpless. Helpless. You can't even help yourself. You can't help your family. You can't help your father, your brother, your sister. You are literally useless until you choose to not be a victim and to go out and go get it. And that's what this channel's for. This channel, Healthy Don't Hurt, it is a lifestyle comedy channel. We talk about real life over here. This live was inspired by the YouTube short that I just did where people were crying about racism after I made a joke. I made a joke. You guys can go ahead and check it out. And people took it seriously and decided to play the race card. So that's what this live was motivated by. Yeah, man, 2024, in my opinion, in my mind, real racism don't exist. It's not going to stop me. I'm a savage. I won't stop until I make it, until I get what I want. And I suggest you don't either. This economy is too hard to be a victim. Amanda says, Kamala weirds me out. You can always tell what color the audience is by how she speaks. Oh. Oh my God. Yo, Amanda, you cooking. You ain't lying though, bruh. You ain't lying. You know what was sad to me? Amanda, you know what was sad? And you could look it up on YouTube. She had a Biden she had a Biden, sorry guys, my voice is just not there. She had a Biden campaign commercial with Taraji P. Henson, who's a famous black actor. And so she was like, "Oh yeah, girl, I've been in these streets. I be in these streets too." I'm like, "Kamala Harris, did you just say you be in these streets too?" She said, "I be in these streets too. I be in these streets too. I be in these streets too." Not that my ear's to the streets, my ear is always to the community, my ear is always to citizens. I be in these streets too. Mm. Yeah, they all frauds. They Amanda says she saw it. Yeah, they all frauds. They all frauds. You ain't helping nobody. But their whole campaign ain't designed to help nobody. To be real with you, man. Hey, it is what it is. Trump 2024. Fuck it. John says, I spent the 1-2 yesterday, not to forget she was the mistress of Joe Brown. Hey, that ain't none of my I don't care who she fucking. Just don't go on TV, trying to make us sound like we're idiots. I'm black. I'm no fucking retard though. Excuse my language. I ain't slow. Don't come up here going up on the Breakfast Club. You don't vote for Uncle Joe. You ain't black. Don't start with that bullshit. Don't start with that bullshit. Like, don't even, bro. Don't even. Like, Joe Biden went on national television and said, if you don't vote for Uncle Joe, you ain't black. You know what black people did? We voted for him. We voted for him. How insulting is that? John says, you should care because she will cheat on her husband. What will she do? I mean, hey, Terrence says they kill me with the victim shit. I mean, hey, there's cats and there's dogs. You rattle a bag, the cat goes running, right? You rattle a bag with a dog, the dog gonna run over, bite that motherfucking bag and tear that shit up and start shaking it until it stops making noise. I'm a dog. There's only two type of people in this world. Ruth says all young black kids should look up to becoming doctors, engineers, not rappers and ballers. Facts. Facts. And my biggest regret in my life is me not being born 10 years ago. Because I would have been online trying to code at an early age. Terrence says, how can you be a victim without a victimizer? Well, Terrence, the slavery and segregation laws have allowed for black people to play the card. Now, for a while, I'm not slow. Like I said, for a while, it was a solid ass card. It was a legit card. It was a nice card, right? The race card was a nice card. It was a great card. People understood the card, right? You can't go into banks because you're black. You can't go into businesses because you're black. You can't go to school with white kids and get good education because you're black. That was in 1964. The year is now 2024. I can go into any bank, any college, any school. Internet access is available to everybody. Google does not filter or change the results of your search for information based on your ethnicity. So with that being said, it's all fair play. It's all fair play. Terrence says, can't group an entire race into one group though, bro. Nah, nah, nah. I'm not. It's not all. It's not all. It's not all. But the squeaky wheel gets the oil. They are the loud minority. There are tons of black people, myself included, that do not make excuses, that are logical thinkers, that have critical thinking. There are tons of black people that have risk assessment, tons of black people that can read the room, right? A part of reading the room is this is reading the room. Perfect example. So every election, and I gotta go soon, guys. Every election, the Democratic Party goes to the black areas, right? And we get an opportunity to get the microphone. We get a chance to speak. And you always have somebody up at the front, President Biden, President Biden. And this is our chance as black people to have our voice heard. Do you know what comes out of their mouth? What do you think about reparations? So what they do is they waste the president's time. They waste our time because we're watching it. You wasted everybody that showed up to this presidential conference. You wasted everybody's time asking that dumbass question, right? It's the loud minority. When you go on social media, people talking about, oh, I'm FBA, I'm this, I'm that. Loud minority, bro. I'm not saying what happened in the past was right. But I know one thing's for sure and two things are for certain. That if you come up to anybody saying that you are a victim and that you are entitled to something without working an hourly wage, they're going to tell you to get the fuck out of their face. And it's like that across the board. Terrence says reparations are owed. Okay, Terrence, reparations were supposed to happen within a reasonable time frame. They're not. It is 2004. We were freed in 1842. We're almost at the 200-year mark. How long you ninjas gonna wait? I ain't waiting for nothing. I'm gonna go get my own bag. I'm being real. I'm gonna have to do more of these racial talks because the numbers have been wild. Wild. Like, we were up to 40 people in the chat at one point. Like, holy shit. I'm not saying, okay, so the whole 20 acres and a mule should have been given. It wasn't. Now we have a melting pot of a country with multiple black ethnicities. 200 years later, we cannot even pull those records. It's cooked, bro. It's cooked. Terrence says, try not paying your taxes. See if they come for you. I mean, it has nothing to do with taxes, bro. Like, they're gonna come, dude. Read the room, Terrence. When I say read the room, this is what I be talking about. Okay, so you reading the room is looking at the environment that you're in and making your decisions based off of that environment. Now, do you think, based off of the environment that we're in, do you think it's a good idea for you to not pay your taxes? No, it's not. I'll answer it for you. Now, do you think it's a good idea to go to your local governmental office asking for reparations? Do you think that would be a good use of your time? No. You'd make more money doing Uber. You probably make more money panhandling outside. I'm being real. Terrence says I'm not talking about debt. No, I didn't say you were. But you were talking about taxes. But yeah, you don't pay your taxes, they're gonna take your check. You get your wages garnished, your property will get foreclosed on, your car will get repoed. Taxes are Zappos. We getting you out of here, buddy. If I can't say, we're gonna put you on a nice timeout. If I can't say the N-word, y'all damn sure can't. People tripping. Amanda says, Terrence, I didn't pay my taxes because of hard times. I can't think about reparations. Sorry, bro. I got 2 kids, one in college, one's going on. Exactly. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. I'm not a mind reader, but I knew that was the case. Like, that's why we talk about read the room, bro. But it's all good, man. I'm trying not to be insensitive because I know a lot of black people have suffered through. So I'll put it this way. A lot of black people have done a lot of hard work to get to where I am today. That my ability to even post is a blessing. My ability to go to school, to work, to own property, to have bank loans, to own a business. I'm a business owner. This is all due to the hard work of the black people that have suffered and the white people that have helped, mainly the women, but there's tons of white men that have helped along the way. Y'all know how the civil rights movement went, you know. Ruth says when an AA man gets rich, what do? They usually travel to European lands and buy mansions, buy cars. When a non-AA man, African-American, gets rich, they invest it in the origins of their land. Oh, it's interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, I know what I'm going to do when I get my money, which, you know, this YouTube check is coming every month, which I appreciate you guys. When I get rich, when I make my first meal, my goal is for me to help other people make money, like the real way, not like what these people on the YouTube advertisers be doing. Like, oh, I'll make you rich. I'll make you a millionaire in like 5 minutes. Like, no, I'm going to lay out the exact blueprint. I'm going to show my tax forms, my bank records. I'm going to be fully transparent with my shit. And I'll really bring people up. It's not going to be like Grant Cardone or like, you know, Jay Morrison, fucking Boyce Watkins, all these other frauds. I'll do it the right way. Fully transparent, information up front. Everything will be fact checked. And I'll dare somebody to test my accuracy, which is something that they never do. Like, for real. Southia says, not like Andrew Tate's Hustler University. No, nothing like that. No, it would be nothing like that. No, I actually would have to you know, be transparent. Transparency is very important, but yeah, man, I'm glad I could have this discussion with you guys. I gotta hurry up and get in the gym, man. But I'm gonna wrap up just saying this, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I know that this was a lot for some people. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I made this video with love. I don't want people to have a victim's mentality. I want people to have the dog mentality. Nobody gives a fuck about what you're going through. And you are responsible for your own success. That's if you're black, if you're white, if you're Mexican. Just know that nobody fucking cares about your problems. It's all about what you could do for me. I come up here every day not bitching about life's problems. I talk about what I could do for you guys. I make you guys laugh. I entertain you guys. I give you guys great information. I uplift you. I elevate you. And yeah, that's pretty much what the show's about, you know. This is a perfect example of what they can do for you. What can I do for you? That's all people care about. What can you do for me? If it's not about what you could do for me, nobody wants to hear it. Ruth says, you will offend a lot, but they're not ready to face the truth. That ain't nothing new. So if there's anything that you could take away from this live, it's not about what happened to me. It's not about what happened to my ancestors. It's not about what happened to people it's not about what happened to people that look like me. It's about what you can do for me. People don't care about anything else. Can you put gas in my car? Can you fill up my cup? Can you fill up my stomach? Can you pick me up when I fall? Can you uplift me? Can you help me keep going when I'm tired? Can you help me develop strength when the weight of life is crushing me? Right? When the weight of life is crushing me, can you take the weight off? Can you make me stronger? Can you make me smarter? What can you do for me? That's all people care about. Ruthie says, you are considered an alpha male in my culture. Keep it up. Thanks for the compliment. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to help people. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. God bless, bro. And I know I talk about God. I'm not pushing my religion onto others. I do believe in faith. If you don't have faith in yourself, if you don't have faith in God, if you don't have faith in a different religion, at least have faith in yourself. At least believe in yourself. That's the least you could do. God bless, guys. Have a good one. Take it easy, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all. And work out. Hit the gym, mofos. Look, we in here right now heavy. We in here right now heavy. It's shoulder day. I'm trying to look good naked. I'm trying to look good with clothes on. I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying to run fast. You know, trying to jump high. Trying to make sure that as I get older, I continue to get better so I age like fine wine with time. Y'all have a good week, man. Like I said, it's not about what happened to you. It's about what you could do for me. Remember that.